Hi everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of AJ's Collectible Corner. Yeah, this series is based around comic books and that sort of a thing. I haven't done one for a while, and this is a pickup episode, my monthly haul of comics that I got. Now this is stuff that I've bought on eBay that's held at my local comic shop for me down in Croydon, a place in space, and stuff that they hold for me anyway that I have on subscription. Now generally with the stuff that I buy online, it's due to variant covers and that sort of a thing. But anyway, let's just take a look at the items that I picked up this month that I got yesterday. So first up from DC Black Label is Catwoman Lonely City. Yeah, it's an oversized comic, as you can see. Standard size comics are like that. It's somewhat square bound. Last month was issue 1 that I picked up, and this is issue 2. I haven't got round to reading issue 1 yet. But yeah, Black Label's a sort of imprint of DC that's more adult focused, shall we say. Next up is issue 5 of Red Sonja, Black, White and Red, which is, as it says, it's in black and white with red. Several comic companies are doing this sort of an idea. DC's done a few, Marvel's done a few. Then I have issue 4 of comic called Gun Honey from Titan Comics. Obviously Titan being a British publisher. It's kind of like a crime noir comic. This is a variant cover with a cosplay photo, which is a big thing at the moment. Then we have issue 2 of Sheena from Dynamite. As you know, Sheena has been a movie property and TV series and that sort of a thing. I'll get through these pretty quick. Then I have issue 3 of Gunslinger Spawn from Image Comics. Obviously Spawn being the character created by Todd McFarlane. And obviously you should know the film of Spawn. A pretty dated film now. CGI is not very good, but it's kind of like one of those films that I can watch. And then off the back of the TV series, because it was on Hawkeye introducing Kate Bishop, we have a Hawkeye Kate Bishop series that's begun. This is issue 2. Issue 1 was last month from Marvel. And I have 2 covers for this issue here. This is Grim Fairy Tales issue 55 from Zenescope, and another cover for Grim Fairy Tales issue 55. And then in the pack I do have another one. This is issue 1 of Vampirella and Dracula Unholy. Now this is again from Dynamite. Vampirella's a character that's been around since the 60s. She's had crossovers with things like she's fought the aliens from the Alien films in comic. She's met up with Catwoman. Yeah, you know, all this sort of stuff. She's met up with Red Sonja. They've done crossovers when they've got them together. And this is, like I said, Dracula. There was also a film of Vampirella made with Tia Soto from License to Kill. She played the title role of Vampirella. I do have it on DVD. And then again, issue 5, Red Sonja, Black, White and Red, a variant cover. And we have another Spawn comic called King Spawn. I like Spawn, but I haven't read Spawn comics for a long time. So this is a way of me reading Spawn without getting back into the continuity of the actual Spawn comics, because I do like Spawn. And yeah, so when I can get away with reading something that doesn't tie too much into continuity, then fantastic. Then we have again from Dynamite, The Army of Darkness 1979 with Bruce Campbell, Ash. You know Ash from The Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. Yeah, so Army of Darkness is a comic series that Dynamite have had for a considerable amount of time, and every so often they will publish series based on the, you know, the characters from the film of Army of Darkness. At one point we did have Army of Darkness comics and Evil Dead comics, because the rights to the films are with 2 different companies, and thus the rights to the films for the comics were sold to 2 different companies, so you had Army of Darkness and Evil Dead at the same time. Fabulous. And then we have issue 25 of Vampirella with this variant cover, which is very much done in the style of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, the very early comics, and that's why that looks that way it does. And issue 25 of a cosplay Vampirella. Yeah, these are sort of covers that obviously sell big for specific reasons that I'm not too sure why. And issue 1 of cosplay version of Vampirella and Dracula that I just showed prior. Then we have a cosplay version of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, issue 2. Then we have Red Sonja, issue 4, by Lisner. The artist's name, I can't remember his first name. But anyway, so, bear with me. Joseph Michael Lisner. He's been a comic creator that's been around for a while. He done a comic called Dawn years ago. I do have a couple of statues of Dawn, actually. Or is it just one of Dawn? I don't know, but I do have a Dawn statue that I may have to look at some point. And then I have from Dynamite again, and again a cosplay cover, Jennifer Blood, issue 3. I read the original Jennifer Bloods when they came out several years back. It's kind of like an action sort of comic book. Yeah, yeah. And then we have issue 4 of Barbarella, which is obviously as the film of Barbarella, and that's what this is based upon. Dynamite have had the rights to this for considerable time, and they've produced some series prior to now. Then we have Marvel, Wastelanders, Star-Lord. This is like following an older Star-Lord. You did have an Old Man Star-Lord and Old Man Logan, them comics, and they've combined these into sort of a Wastelanders with these older version of characters. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, issue 6 from DC Comics. With an advert in the back for Flash Armageddon, the new team up that's happening within the Flash TV series. So yeah, you know. And then again, Barbarella, issue 6 this time, with a variant cosplay cover. That was issue 4 of Barbarella. Like so, a fold-out cover. And another cover for issue 6 of Barbarella. Variant cover. And then we have a Army of Darkness issue 1979, issue 3, that again is done in that format of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle original TMNT comics back in the day. We have King Spawn again, issue 4 this is. Nice cover. Image, some of the Image comics, especially Spawn, Todd McFarlane does get decent artists to draw to draw the Spawn comics. And then I have issue 2 of the new Hulk series. Yeah, it's very. This looks like something that I'd get through in seconds because it's large panels and not a lot of writing, which is a problem with comics these days. You know, you can get through them in like a pamphlet in seconds. And then I have issue 5 of Pennyworth, obviously Alfred Pennyworth, based upon the TV series, which is well worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Next up, Batman the Imposter, again from DC Black Label, the more adult orientated, square bound, like so, with, you know, the imprint label, Black Label, is pretty good for DC. Then we have issue 7 of Batman The Adventures Continue, which is a continuation of sort of like the Batman the animated series, cartoon series in comic form. DC did used to do a Batman animated series comic. Yeah, so it's very good. This is, like I said, season 2, because there was a 12 issue first series to that they called a season. Then we have The Walking Dead Deluxe issue 30, which reprints, is reprinting all the Walking Dead stuff, but this time in colour. I do have the original Walking Dead comics, but I'm getting them again in colour. And then we have issue 5, so one more issue to go, of Superman 78, which is like a continuation of the Christopher Reeve Superman films, so to speak. He's putting these characters into comic form, and yeah, sort of like, well, what would have happened if they continued these films? But no, it's just, this isn't what would have happened if they continued these films. These are just comics drawn in that style and written to continue that sort of franchise, so to speak. Next up, only a few more to go, don't worry. We have issue 26 of The Walking Dead, issue 29, 27, 28 I do have, that would have been shown in the previous video. Yeah. Next up, Blade Runner 2029 from Titan Comics. Great series, Blade Runner. You know, it's great revisiting the world of Blade Runner. You know, you did have a series, 12-issue series called Blade Runner 2019. This is a 12-issue series 2029. Then obviously I expect 2039, and obviously the last Blade Runner film was 2049. You also have a series called Blade Runner Origins as well. And then to finish off, 3 titles left. Moon Knight issue 6. Obviously Moon Knight is a character coming to Disney Plus series at some point in the near future. He is kind of like sort of Batman-esque type of a character with his own bat wing, which is moon shaped. It's not called a bat wing, obviously, and it's he has sort of multiple split personalities, so he's a bit sort of, yeah, we shouldn't do that. It's not politically correct to do that, is it? Then we have Transformers Shattered Glass issue 5. If you know me and seen previous, you know that I do like Transformers. Big Transformer fan. Well, not to the level of some people, nowhere near the level of some people, but I do like Transformers. And last but not least, issue 38 of IDW's current run of Transformer comics. Yeah. Now we have it. Those are the pickups for the month, and that's it. So this is AJ, and I'm going to get away. I've got some other stuff, interesting stuff to look at. I'm thinking of doing a combined comic book and collectible corner where the 2 series integrate into one. So one episode will be for one episode of this will be for this, and at the same time collectible corner, because they kind of go hand in hand. So anyway, if you're interested, please consider hitting the subscribe button, joining the channel, coming over, talk to me. Is that all creased? This t-shirt's all creased up, it needs uncreasing. It was a new t-shirt from the Forbidden Planet, Batman Animated Series t-shirt that I just had to get. But yeah, so hit the subscribe button, come and join me, leave me a comment down below, all that sort of stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.